goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door. What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce all ties to the Institute.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Hello. Your stealthy attack was unsuccessful, and now you must die. I have suspicion.
Aha! I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Lawrence.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
Don't you think you're being a little selfish here?
Far from it. What we do to protect the Institute.
We seem to be at an impasse.
Then there's nothing more to talk about, is there? Father's heir apparent. She made it past your impenetrable defenses.
What if she got that far?
Compose yourself, man. We've always known the risks, but we are still in control.
Combat initiated.
Quickly, take cover!
Movement detected by order of the Institute. You must be destroyed. Systems offline.
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on then. Prove how right we were.
Is that what you want? To be a martyr?
I want only what's best for the Institute. It's all I've ever wanted.
Enough. Have you lost your mind, Lawrence? I'll do it. I'll open the door.
Max, no!
It's over, Lawrence. And you're a fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside while I put an end to this.
Future generations will remember this decision, Max. I'll make sure of it.
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters until our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Hello, ma'am.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
I can't believe you thought this was a valuable use of time and resources.
Are you kidding me? The Institute is clearly trying to kidnap a Commonwealth citizen. Again. And you're saying we shouldn't be here? I thought our whole purpose was to protect the people. To stop shit like this from happening. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure him out here, since it'd be easier to kill him. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
No one is going to do anything. Tell your men to stand down.
Are you kidding me? If we don't do something now, they're gonna take that poor guy wherever it is they go. And we'll have failed. Again. Are you gonna order the attack or not?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
This isn't a misunderstanding. This is you telling us to stand by while the Institute abuses us. Why are you so against this? You do know which side you're on, don't you?
You don't have all the information. I do, and I'm telling you this isn't what it looks like. That man's not in danger.
You know what? I've got all the information I need. I'm tired of you trying to confuse things. Now you get the hell out of my way. I have a citizen to protect. What just happened?
Found you. Whose bright idea was it to arm the gardeners?
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
Good, good. It was bad enough that Wallace started giving us trouble, but then he called in those savages.
Weren't you prepared for some amount of resistance?
Of course not. It was supposed to be a simple chat with Wallace and an invitation to join us. I didn't know he was this paranoid. Can we just get on with this, please? I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Why did the Institute send you specifically?
They thought I'd be able to relate to him with my scientific background. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, They watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
Any advice on how to talk to him?
Don't make him angry. Let him know we're not going to hurt him. In fact, his life would improve considerably.
Jammed. Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Please try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me! That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
If I wanted to talk, I wouldn't be in here. Now just go away!
What can I say to convince you that we're not going to hurt you?
That you're leaving and never coming back.
Right. We're here to steal your kidneys and your memories. That's why I'm wasting time talking to you through the door.
That's not funny! None of this is funny!
Shut up and listen to me. We're not here to hurt you, but if you make this difficult, you're gonna regret it.
See? I knew it! You're here to kill me.
Okay, look, we're out of time here. Institute, this is Dr. Thompson. I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a synth relayed to my coordinates offset by 5.3 to subdue our subject. I appreciate your help with the situation outside.
Nothing to report,
We
ma'am.
have to get this man back to the Institute. I expect Father will want a report from you.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Mother.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are... the future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your... personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in... tragedy for all involved. Rest easy. Know that the future is... looking bright, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was... interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Hear about the battle between the Brotherhood and Institute? The one at Bunker Hill? A bunch of people got killed or something. Total bloodbath. Hey, I think those Bow brothers are looking.
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Everyone else, maybe.
Oh, hi. There.
Travis.
I don't, okay. I usually don't... This is why.
No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power.
Don't break my stuff if you don't mind.
I'll need to find those radio parts.
Hey.
Okay.
Hi.
Let's try this.
Hi?
Maybe this goes here.
I suppose congratulations are in order.
Son?
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
I'm all set, but what about the reactor?
The initial round of tests is finished. All readings are nominal, so yes, I think we're ready. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you. Someday, Mother, this will all be yours.
Sean?
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments. It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
I suppose I'll never be trusted again.
Dr. Higgs.
There's no need to gloat. I'm man enough to admit that I lost.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
When the lights go down and the stars come out.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
I have every
May I be the
confidence
first to
you will
welcome
make
you,
a
ma'am.
fine
We're
director.
looking forward to working with you.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
We'll be much better able to defend ourselves. It's a good position.
True, but I don't think we should stop there. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
Unit B592 is undergoing the reclamation process as we speak. Before long, he'll be back in the workforce.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? Do you agree with their decision?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices.
You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
How I feel about them isn't important.
No, it is important. It's the only thing that matters right now. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
Is this really necessary?
I'm afraid it is. I take no pleasure in it, but it must be done, for the sake of everyone in the Institute. And it must be done now. Are you willing?
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act decisively, and we must act now. Will you do it?
I won't do that to them.
Even knowing that they would kill all of us, you included, to get what they want. I'm sorry, but consider this an order. It must be done. I'll expect a report when they've been eliminated.